Hey guys, welcome back. This is that DBZ guy plays Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Before we do anything, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop some comments below, and tell me what you guys think of the content I'm bringing you. Last time we left off, we actually had the Super Vegeta versus Perfect Form Cell and Second Form Cell. Again, we didn't really get everything we wanted out of that, and I'm actually a little disappointed with Kakarot and how they didn't actually show off or showcase some of the bigger moments in Dragon Ball Z. Again, one of the biggest moments, or one of the biggest super attacks or finishing attacks that Vegeta has is the Final Flash. And again, we actually didn't even get a chance to see that. They didn't have to give me a crazy cinematic scene. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. They didn't have to give me a crazy cinematic scene with the Final Flash, but I would have appreciated maybe just seeing, you know, at least one really good just attack. Like they did with Piccolo. They did with Piccolo the just a basic kind of light grenade. They didn't give us a really flashy scene, or with the Neo Tri-Beam, they didn't give us a flashy scene either. They just kind of give us a regular, just kind of cutscene. Again, we're at the point where we're training with Goku and Gohan here. We're supposed to report back to Chi-Chi and see what she needs. So actually, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Last time we left off, I wound up finishing all of the rest of those side quests. Again, those sub-quests or sub-stories are also really important to complete too. Like I said, you're going to get the soul emblems. We got, I believe it was Fortune Teller Baba's soul emblems. So again, like I said, you guys can miss out on a lot of things too. Also, I didn't touch on it too, but I also wound up initiating a secret quest, kind of, for defeating all the villainous enemies actually within this area. So after you defeat them all, there's kind of like random villainous enemies that'll kind of spawn later on, and that's going to be like Captain Ginyu, Jace, Birder. And if you actually don't beat Captain Ginyu in time, he'll actually wind up calling in reinforcements of the fight, as well as, I believe it's Second Form Frieza over there, Kui, Zarbon, and we have Third Form Frieza, Dodoria, and Monster Zarbon too. Again, like I said, I just defeated all the villainous enemies within this like area, and it just kind of started spawning them. Before we even decide to tackle that, I want to go back to Goku's house, talk to Chi-Chi, and possibly get a full meal in before we decide to do that. Again, I didn't talk about full meals too much, and this game also doesn't explain it to you as well, which is something else I feel like it was lacking, was just the fact that, you know, full course meals actually do give you meal effects for a specific amount of time, but they also do give you permanent status buffs that carry across the board for all the characters. It's not just solely Goku or Gohan, so say if we're going to eat a full course meal now, and it gave us about 10,000 in HP, it'll apply to Goku and Gohan now, but it also will carry over to Vegeta, Trunks, Piccolo, as, you know, as well. So again, it's something else that they didn't really touch on. I wasn't really happy about that. They also didn't touch on the fact that you can miss those soul emblems too, but what are you going to do? Alright, so back to Goku's house. Let's go talk to Chi-Chi. I'm assuming Goku's going to end up getting his everyday clothes now. There's no place like home. So again, they're trying to further their training by sustaining Super Saiyan for the next 9 days until the Cell Games or World Martial Arts Tournament is going to come up.
Well, I'm not completely finished, but okay, sure.
Good, it's settled. Now that Goku finally has his license, we can borrow a large car from my father and take a relaxing drive to the lake as a family.
Okie dokie. Anything we should bring?
So again, Goku said he was going to take 3 days off with Gohan after coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber. So now we're taking 3 days off. We're going to train for 3 days, and another 3 days we're going to rest.
Meat and fish. I can remember that. How much?
I'll need exactly...
Alright, so we need select beast meat, frozen rabbit meat, and fatty giant fish. I'm pretty sure we have all that already. So I might not even go anywhere just yet. I'm sure we have... Alright, let's see. Gather the materials Chi-Chi needs. Fleeting normality. So again, we have everything. I don't actually need to go anywhere. Give the gathered materials to Chi-Chi. Again, I've done a lot of questing... done a lot of questing. I've done a lot of gathering of materials and supplies and food items, etc.
Do for the ingredients?
Back already? That's my husband for you.
Can't wait to dig in.
I'll fix us something nice, so hold your horses.
All right. So Chi-Chi's making a dish.
Finished.
Oh wow! It smells delicious!
And we're all supposed to head out as a family.
I tried broadening my culinary horizons for the occasion. Set your expectations high, boys!
Man, I can't wait!
You'll have to. No eating until we reach the picnic spot.
Then let's get going!
Alright. It's been ages since we've gone out together. This will be fun.
All right, so it looks like we're all taking a car ride as a family to
I've never been big on this driving business.
to like the lake with Gohan and
Why don't we
Chi-Chi.
just take the Nimbus? Way easier.
Because then it wouldn't be a family drive, now would it? Plus, a trip by car has a little something called ambiance.
Is that it?
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Goku. Remember the first day we met? When we rode on your flying Nimbus?
Oh, they're reminiscing at the moment. How cute. Again, guys, flying Nimbus also can only be ridden or can only be stood on, technically, by anyone pure of hearts. That's why Goku was able to actually use the flying Nimbus to start, and so is Chi-Chi.
Of course I do. We went to see Master Roshi to borrow the Bancho fan.
Yep, that's right. When I was riding behind you, I already knew that we had to get married.
And again, guys, you know, Chi-Chi and Goku actually met as children back in Dragon Ball.
Huh? Really?
Such beautiful memories. Since the day we were first engaged up until our reunion at the World Tournament, all I could think about was meeting you again.
Mom seems happy to be spending time with Dad. When that heart disease hit him, she was really worried. I know. I should excuse myself. They'd probably enjoy a bit of time alone together. Sorry, I just remembered some stuff I have to do. Mind going on ahead without me? I'll catch up as soon as I can.
Huh? But Gohan, we've been planning this for...
Don't worry. I know the spot. Plus, I can fly there faster than you can drive. You two enjoy the ride.
If you say so. Shall we, Goku? It'll be just the two of us.
Sounds good. See you later, Gohan.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to get some gameplay as Gohan here.
What should I do now? Hey, someone's calling. I wonder who it could be.
Alright, so the phone's ringing in the house, and then we have to
Hello?
check who's calling.
This is Gohan.
Oh, hey, Gohan. It's me, Bulma. Can you put your dad on the line?
Oh, you want Dad? Sorry, him and Mom just left.
He did? Oh, rats. Then I just missed him.
Is something the matter?
Maybe. You see, we're at my place fixing up the android that Krillin brought back.
Okay, guys, so also, Krillin brought Android 16 back with him to try and fight in Cell's World Martial Arts Tournaments, or the Cell games. So 16 actually isn't an evil android anymore, so he's actually sided with the Z-Fighters, and he's trying to destroy Cell before Cell decides to destroy the planet. Android 16 actually is a kind and gentle android that loves nature. So again, if he's trying to threaten that, or threaten the life on this Earth, 16 is going to try and defend everyone.
He needs a replacement chip in his head, but we don't have the materials to make it. I did some research, and it looks like the metals we need can only be found in your neck of the woods. I was hoping your dad would be able to help out in that department.
Oh, is that all? I'd be happy to help. I'm free anyway.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. Thanks. Okay, I'll rattle off the stuff we need. Ready?
Alright, so we need Memorite.
Got it.
3 of
I'll
them.
have these in a jiffy.
So again, this is a small
Gohan.
little kind of go here, go there quest.
Isn't a bad way to
So this
spend
isn't
an
actually
afternoon.
anything too bad. It's going to be quick.
All right.
Alright, Gohan Super Saiyan Transformation is now available. So again, we actually didn't have any time to play as Gohan just yet. This is our first time actually playing as Gohan without Goku. So it's just us right now, just as Gohan. We don't have any other party members at the moment. I also wound up acquiring all those super attacks before I decided to fly out anywhere else. So we're going to go ahead and look for these items Chi-Chi needs to kind of try and fix Android 16. So we have Crane School Scouting as well, and I guess it's going to be over here with the vicinity. So we're going to mark that on the map. Go ahead and fly over to our Golden Beacon and pick up some of these Memorites pieces for Bulma. Again, guys,
Super tasty.
when these subquests kind of appear, like I talked about before, just try and get them out of the way as quickly as possible. I might actually try and knock these out before we go anywhere else. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this first before I decide to actually finish the quest for Bulma. Again, like guys, like I said before, if you miss out on these soul emblems, you kind of can't get them until just about post game when you can use Trunks' time machine to go back in time and kind of start redoing these subquests. So, looks like we got Piccolo here on Kami's lookout, which is now actually Piccolo's lookout rather than Kami's. There's no memories up here either. Go ahead and talk to Piccolo. I guess I'll have to wait a bit longer. So we have once a teacher, always a teacher. Hey, what are you thinking about, Mr. Piccolo? Perfect timing, Gohan. I'm looking to test my power, and the best way to do that is to fight a Super Saiyan. How about it? So Piccolo's looking for a sparring partner. So show your master how much you've improved. So we're gonna get another card again to kind of fill out our Z Encyclopedia. Once a teacher, always a teacher. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. Again, you're gonna get 121,000 XP. I'm gonna go ahead and have a Mega Mass meal first before I decide to fight him, just so I can get more XP gained.
Better hurry up and finish what I need to, so I can help Mr. Piccolo out
during the battle or after the battle. So kind of ran out of those Mega Mass level 3s. I'm gonna stick with the Mega Mass level 2. It's 10% additional XP. It's not a whole lot, but it's something more than what I'm gonna get normally. So. Alright, so Piccolo needs our help. He needs to test out his new powers. He needs to test out how strong he is. So apparently we have to go toe-to-toe with Piccolo and just show him how strong we actually really are. So, it shouldn't be too difficult to do. Alright, once a teacher, always a teacher.
Right.
Alright, no problem, Mr. Piccolo. I'm looking forward to fighting you. Alright. Looks like we're heading somewhere else. Obviously we can't fight on the lookout or destroy the lookout, so we're heading down somewhere else. Alright, so we're going toe-to-toe with Piccolo. Again, guys, we're not actually losing any type of key here when we're training. I'm just going to use a Vanishing Attack, knock Piccolo away. We're going to try and use a Body Impact to stun him. We acquired Super Dragon Flight, too. Again, which is actually a pretty strong super attack that Gohan can acquire at the training grounds. I'm going to try to stun Piccolo entirely. Hopefully this works. Again, we're on a pretty high level, so I might not exactly get what I want. Try and get a full break. We're not going to get it. Again, guys, I used that body impact or that body blow on multiple occasions to try and wear down Piccolo's stamina. I do feel that a lot of those melee attacks actually bring down their stun gauge faster. So sparring with you like this reminds me of when the two of us trained together before. You mean when your dad was dead? Yeah, it really takes me back. By the way, on my first day of training, I couldn't get down off that cliff, but I remember finding some apples on the ground. You got those for me, didn't you? Hell if I did. Hell if I know. I wish you had given me some dumplings instead. You spoiled brat, you're lucky you got anything at all. Looks like Piccolo actually admitted it right there, so Gohan kind of outsmarted him. Haha, well, that proves it was you. You're a crafty one, I'll give you that. Well, I am a student of a Demon Clan member. As your master, then, I'll say this. I can tell that you've still got untapped power in you, but you're not able to access it right now. If you want to beat Cell and save the world, you can't show any restraint. Understood, I'll try my hardest. Again, guys, this has kind of been something else that has been showcased or a secret the entire time throughout all of Dragon Ball Z. Again, we're going to get 121,000 XP, secret text of martial arts, card number 42, and fancy wristwatch. Again, anything fancy can be sold for Zen, but that's also been something that's been touched upon throughout all of Dragon Ball Z, which has been the fact that Gohan has hidden potential or latent power that can be tapped into it. You know, obviously not at will, but it can be tapped into at some point with Gohan. And we're actually going to get a little bit of that in the Cell Saga. So
training with Mr. Piccolo sure is fun.
Alright, so we wound up knocking out that quest. We're going to go ahead and go to Orange City and knock out that quest too. Again, guys, you can't go to the off-world area. If there's any off-world area quests, you can only actually go there with Goku. So that would be King Kai's planet, which would be the off-world area. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and knock out this side quest in Orange City, and then we'll get back to the Memorite mission with Bulma. Again, we're gonna start bleeding into the Super Saiyan 2 transformation with Gohan, and I am so excited to see that. Okay, so this mission is actually called Crane School Scouting.
I think I can take this guy.
Okay, so looks like we have Crane School Master here, and looks like Assassin Tao with him.
Yeah.
So you have Master Shen and Mechanical Tao. Our best bet is that little brat we encountered years ago. He possessed a great deal of power for someone his age. If memory serves me, that woman called him Gohan. I recognize these guys. How irritating. Why does the Turtle School get so many students while the Crane School gets none? It's only a matter of time before the Crane School is no more. This is quite the crisis. We'll no doubt have to start using force to gain students.
I won't let you.
Hey, what are you two doing? You're not you're not up to no good again, are you? Huh? Who are you? I'm Goku's son Gohan. We've met before. Don't try and tell me you forgot what you did. Alright, so we're going to get a little memory of what happened with Gohan and Master Shen. So there was actually a quest in this game, or a side quest, that we encountered where Master Shen had approached Gohan, or had harassed, Chi-Chi. And possibly looked nothing like him. Oh, right, a lot's happened, but it's still me.
Won't let you.
But enough of that, you two are planning something evil just like last time, aren't you? That was just business. Only a foolish child would think otherwise. What?
No.
Wait, there's no need for us to fight like this. Huh?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, it's in the past. I've thought long and hard since then, and I want to reform the Crane School. Really? But as you can see, the Crane School is fresh out of successors. I've worked so hard to change, but no one will join. What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Shut up. If we're going to revitalize the Crane School, we need power, and this kid might be just the power we need. Oh, I see. And there you have it. So you will consider carrying on Crane School name? I waive the fee for you. And I'll throw in free assassination on top of that.
Yeah.
Will you at least listen to what we have to say? So, we have Crane School Scouting. Master Shen and Tao Pai, or Mechanical Tao, are struggling to find students for the Crane School. Knowing them, they might resort to less than honorable means of recruitment. Again, it's 127,000 XP. It's something that's worth doing. Again, like I said, XP, the main way you're getting XP in this game is not really so much from fighting random encounters throughout the world. It's actually just through doing these subquests. Go ahead, but I'm not promising anything by listening.
Yeah.
My beloved Crane School is now on the brink of collapse. Even the students I brought up with such tender care, Tien and Chaozu, have abandoned me and show no signs of returning. And what's worse is the Turtle School gets all of the promising students like you. Oh, I'm actually not one of Master Roshi's students. And that is why I've decided to turn over a new leaf and train a new set of students in earnest. What he said. Is that so? He looks awfully suspicious. Damn, that leaves us no other choice then. Very well, allow me to prove to you just how serious I am. I have gone to great lengths to procure what your master Roshi and all of his students love the most in the world. Huh, what could that be? This. Okay, so he pulls out a nudie mag. Okay, that's pretty silly. I actually like the fact that they did it. So, a photograph collection of women? Yes, this is the newest volume too. I just bought it today. Well, what do you think? Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We're just kind of doing some subquests right now with Gohan. Last time we left off, we were just kind of, training with Goku, or we did the final flash. So, just kind of jumping into this quest here. This is a Crane School Scouting subquest. You'll get this and plenty more if you join the Crane School. So obviously right now what we have here is Master Shen and Assassin Tao showing Gohan a pornographic collection of women that's saying that this is what Turtle School students like the most. So obviously Master Shen is trying to procure students this way. Well, I'd actually prefer a botanical encyclopedia. What? Are you crazy? Do you not see the curves? All the turtle school students share the same interest as Roshi, right? No. Not all of his students are like him. Take my dad, for instance. He has no interest in that kind of stuff. Plus, like I was trying to say before, I'm not actually a student of the turtle school. Grr, so you won't join the crane school, huh? Tao, prepare the machine. We're using force after all. Haha, we should have just done that from the beginning. So again, they're going to try and strong-arm students to joining the crane school. These are actually kind of cool looking. They're different. I like it. Quiver in fear before Tao's super machines. Sai, you guys are hopeless. I actually like the fact that they're colored and they're different looking than all of the different machines we fought before. Alright, so again, we're doing this little side quest here. We'll just kind of run through it. Like I said before, guys, if you're missing out on those side quests, you're going to miss out on a decent amount of XP for the characters, as well as some soul emblems. So again, when they appear throughout the main campaign, just kind of grab them as soon as possible and just knock them out. They're pretty quick, so it shouldn't take too long.
All right.
No, not again. I don't want to be blown up again.
What?
And Assassin Tao's been blown up. What are you? What did you do to our machine?
Why you?
Curses, I failed to draw you away from your beloved turtle school. Look, I don't know how many times I need to say this, but I don't belong to the turtle school.
What?
What? Then, to what school do you belong then? Oh, well, I was actually taught how to fight by Mr. Piccolo, Krillin, and my dad, so I guess I don't really belong to any school. Haha.
What?
How preposterous. That's the boy's right. Master Roshi is now appearing here? That's kind of cool, huh? Master Roshi? Again, these two are rivals, Master Shen and Master Roshi from Dragon Ball. This is actually not something that continued in Dragon Ball Z or was actually touched on, but little backstory on them. Gohan's the face of a new age of martial arts, unrestrained by the dogma of one school of thought. He has multiple masters, none of whom are obsessed with carrying on their teachings. His masters taught him what they know only because they want him to succeed. This is how things are. Oh, damn. Alright. Phew, I guess that takes care of that. It's a good thing Master Roshi showed up. Alright, so story complete. Again, it's going to be over 100,000 XP, a D medal, and we got some gifts for our soul emblems. So, again, like I said, just knock them out as quick as you can. And make sure you're getting that XP for your characters. By the way, what are you doing here, Master Roshi? Oh, just a little personal matter. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. I don't believe this. I can't believe I wasted all that time and money on a stupid book. Any requests? We had some requests yesterday doing the Genki Dama with Goku. I'm actually just using Gohan right now in my party. Goku kind of split. Any requests, let me know. If you want requests with Gohan or any gameplay you guys want to see. Hey. Yes, about that. The book you showed Gohan earlier, seeing that you don't need it, could I maybe take it off your hands? What? Yep. So again, we have Master Roshi and his obsession with nudie mags. Well, you see, I wanted to buy that volume, but you ended up buying the last one. I thought I could chase you down and get you to give it to me. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and you said you'd give students of the Crane School a lot of those books, didn't you? I guess that means I'm joining the Crane School then. Oh my god. So we have pervy little Master Roshi here trying to get some magazines. Over my dead body, I don't want a perverted old fart like you as my student. You want to talk? You bought the book in the first place. At least I didn't chase, and I love how Gohan is just exiting from this whole conversation. At least I didn't chase after someone who bought the book like a pathetic little worm. Well, since I'm out here now, you might as well let me take a peek at it. I will not do such thing. You unbelievably selfish geezer. I'd rather be selfish than a pervert. Obviously, they're both perverted, so thank God we have Gohan just leaving. I should leave. There you go. And nice exit.
That was no walk in the park, but it's all over now.
Again, kind of like a corny, cheesy little side quest. Now we're going to get back to the actual main quest at hand. We need pieces for Android 16 to be repaired. So now we have to go find Memorite over by Goku's house. So we're going to actually head over there. And that's something the game doesn't really talk about either. The game doesn't really touch on, you know, subquests appearing in the main campaign or appearing after certain main story quests. And like I said before, you can miss soul emblems, you can miss XP for the characters. So it's better to just kind of, as soon as it appears or you finish a main story quest, just tap the touchpad, go to the world map, and see what's available there. Again, like I said, I was not thrilled by the fact that we didn't get a cinematic scene for the Final Flash. I kind of wish we did, but again, it was something that I guess they didn't count as a significant moment in Dragon Ball Z, which is absolutely insane because everyone loves the Final Flash. And like I said, it's actually Vegeta's finishing attack from now all the way through Dragon Ball Super. So it just kind of baffles me as to why they would not. So okay, we have the main story quests here in the purple orbs, so they're gonna kind of be scattered around these.
This must be what Bulma was talking about.
There's one piece. They're gonna be kind of scattered around these rocks. So there might be one over here too. It looks like on the back side of this. So again, use that just kind of like energy key sense. And we actually fell into some wind here. A little breezeway. Don't want that. I kind of want to get this item. All right.
Just one left.
Okay, so basics of combat. You want to walk through the basics of combat, basics of flying. What are the basics you need to walk through? Basics of the game itself, mechanic-wise. So it's kind of like an RPG. This is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's the story of Goku and all the Z Warriors or Z Fighters. So basics of combat. It's pretty self-explanatory. They kind of give you a rundown on it in the begining. We'll kind of jump into a fight here real quick. And I'll kind of give you a little basics on the fighting. Game itself. Basics on the game itself. It's essentially just a role-playing game of Dragon Ball Z. It's actually a lot of fun actually re-experiencing the anime. And a lot of the scenes are similar to the anime. So it's pretty much just living out the experiences or dramatic events that happen throughout Dragon Ball Z history. So just kind of like basic mechanics too. Like I said, it's just kind of like questing here and there. You know, you have your fights to raise your power levels or levels of the characters themselves. So it's just, like I said, it's just basically like the Dragon Ball Z anime. You're kind of just running through those scenarios or struggles that the characters have. Again, I think it's great that they did such a dramatic job, and the voice actors and the game creators themselves did a good job at capturing how intense these battles can be. So it's essentially like a free roam game. The maps are absolutely massive, as you've seen before. There's meal crafting to upgrade characters. There's quests, side quests. There's plenty to do. I'd say there's probably over 60 to 70 hours of content, including side quests. Main story campaign, I'm not exactly sure on the hours, but again, it's something worth buying. It's something worth investing in if you're a fan of the franchise, such as me.
Looks like it. Great work, Gohan. I really appreciate it. All that's left is to build the chip.
Okay, guys, so now we're just turning in those main story quests we gathered for Bulma. She's going to actually repair Android 16, and we're going to kind of get ready to jump into the World Martial Arts Tournament or Cell Games very soon, too. But,
I'll bet. I mean, look at you.
Again, hopefully that answers the questions you guys are asking.
Well, you are your father's son, and Saiyans are weird, so I guess this isn't out of the question. No use applying logic to you guys, anyway.
She's being surprisingly calm about all this. I guess living with Vegeta's kinda numbed her.
Thanks for being my delivery boy. You're the best.
You're welcome. And sorry I surprised you.
By the way, now that you're here, do you want to watch me fix the android up? I'm pretty sure he's safe, but, you know, you can't be too careful. So do you mind staying for a bit?
Oh, no problem.
Alright, so we're going to hang out with Bulma for a little bit while she decides to fix Android 16. So again, Android 16 is on the side of the Z Warriors at the current moment. Again, I love that backdrop. I talk about it all the time, but I love that backdrop. I'm really hoping they do touch on... I'm looking forward to seeing the transformation with Gohan as far as into Super Saiyan 2. I'm really excited to see the Cell games begin, as well as the instant transmission Kamehameha with Goku. I'm actually... Guys, like I said before, too, I'm actually doing this game. I'm live broadcasting this as I'm playing it. I haven't gone ahead and played anything additional. So... Like yesterday, we didn't get a chance to see the Final Flash, and the Final Flash actually wasn't emphasized in this game, so that kind of was a big morale hit to me, and obviously to everybody else it was a big disappointment that there actually is no cutscene in this of the Final Flash.
These things were built to kill Dad.
There we go.
It's done?
Mm-hmm. Almost. The chip you helped us build was successfully integrated. It may be tiny, but it's what gives the android life. Now, we stick it in the cranial chamber here.
Okay, Bulma actually didn't even move. I love the fact that she didn't move, but anyways.
Analyzing situation.
Alright, so we got Android 16 back up and running and repaired.
He's online. Hey, you! Got a name?
I am Android 16. Scanning memory logs. I was brought here by Krillin for repairs.
His memory circuits are functional. Oh, good.
He's back.
You did it, guys!
Are you the ones who repaired me? I am grateful.
Oh, no need to mention it. If you want to thank someone, thank Gohan here. After all, he helped us fix you.
Gohan.
Hello?
Searching. Data profile found. Gohan, son of Goku.
Hey now, mister. Just because he's Goku's son doesn't mean you have to terminate him.
He is irrelevant. My target is Goku.
Not his offspring.
That's so. Okay, I guess I can live with that.
He's staring at me. Why?
Doctor,
Yes?
I wish to run a field test in the nearby forest to gauge this body's functionality.
Well, I don't see a problem with that.
Curious if we're actually going to get a little fight in with Android 16 here.
Gohan. Your assistance may be required.
And there you go.
Really? Okay.
Sorry, kid, but humor him. He should be all right. But we just restarted his systems, and you never know what could happen.
Sure thing.
I will go on ahead. Find me in the forest.
Alright, so we're going to go find Android 16 in the forest and kind of test out his body's functionality. Obviously, Android 16 was damaged by second form Cell. I wound up actually doing critical damage to actually the side of his head. So now he's repaired, and apparently now we have to spar with him or join him in the forest. So, again, like I said, I'm really excited to see this this Cell games kind of kick off. I'm also really excited to see, like, if they do the death of Trunks, if they make that a cinematic scene. Like I said, I'm really hoping they don't skip anything else, like they skip the Final Flash or Super Trunks. We did get to see Super Vegeta yesterday, but we actually didn't get that Final Flash. Like I said, I'm not happy with the fact that they didn't give us a cinematic scene. So, alright, go to the forest near Caps Corporation. So we got the red beacon on the left over here. Go ahead and go to Android 16 and see what's going on here.
So, how's that body of yours?
Satisfactory. Diagnostics indicate 100% functionality.
Glad to hear that. Oh.
And we kind of have, a characteristic. I like this. I actually do like this. They kind of touch on Android 16's like characteristics and how he is very in tune with nature. How he cares a lot about nature.
Affirmative. They put me at ease.
I like animals too. All sorts of things interest me, actually. I'm hoping to be a scholar someday.
A fine goal. I am certain you will make an exemplary scholar.
By the way, are you really out to kill my dad?
Affirmative. That is
It's my only directive. I love it.
I have no
Sounds like a
other
Terminator.
use. As a result, I was declared defective and stored away.
Huh?
I loathe conflict. Therefore, as a weapon, I am defective.
That's no reason to shut you down.
Dr. Giraud once said he made me in the image of his deceased son, but he was bold and daring. I am not. A war machine that shuns war is nothing but a failure.
Don't say that.
It's the truth.
Alright, we got some poachers and some little androids and robots to fight here.
Who are you people?
Just folks. Looking to make a gosh darn fortune off of pelts.
What?
Looks like we hit the jackpot. Can't believe we fight all these furs in one spot.
This is kind of cool too, guys. I don't know if you know about the whole transformation with Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 as well. Android 16 taught Gohan that it's actually okay to protect things or people you actually love or care about. So this is kind of cool that we're getting a little scene of that before we get into like the Cell saga with, you know, Android 16 being destroyed. But this is actually kind of neat.
Poachers.
Gohan.
Way ahead of you. Let's send these jerks packing.
These guys are on relatively low level. They're on 44. Take two out at once there with the Super Masenko. And we'll finish this last guy off over here. Alright. Quick, easy main story quest. Again, we're not going to get much XP because on a lower level. It's a small fight within a main campaign quest.
Threat neutralized.
Yeah.
Gohan, I am grateful for your assistance in protecting the animals, as well as for assisting with my repairs. My apologies for not thanking you sooner.
Oh, it's no big deal.
The real reason I asked you to accompany me is a discrepancy between my data and your current appearance. I intended to personally reevaluate your potential in combat, but thanks to the altercation with the poachers, there is no longer such a need.
Okay, so we're actually not going to get a chance to fight Android 16, but he was apparently trying to analyze, obviously, the Super Saiyan transformation.
Your power is immense. It far surpasses all your records in my system. I foresee you becoming the deciding factor in the outcome of the Cell games.
Okay, I like that too. They're actually saying, like, the foreshadowing of that foreboding kind of line there.
But my dad's way stronger.
We are not so different, you and I.
We aren't?
Let us return for now. The doctor will be worried if we take too long.
Right. Let's head back. How are 16 and I alike?
That's good too. I like that, making kind of Gohan question his thought process and just how they're similar and how their morals and their mindset's the same. I do like that. That was actually kind of an interesting quest.
Exceptional. I am fully operational thanks to you.
Nice job out there, boys. I heard you rounded up some poachers. Bet you socked him something fierce, huh? What morons going up against
Socked
the son
him
of Goku and a
something
giant android,
fierce, huh?
It was nothing, really.
I know. Why don't you stay for dinner? It's the least I can do to repay you for your help today.
Honestly, I haven't done anything.
Don't be silly. Make yourself at home and spend the night while you're at it. I'll phone your mother for you, okay?
Okay, sure.
Alright, so again, guys, we just got an Android 16 Soul Emblem, and that was actually through a main story quest. So his proficiency is actually going to be in development, but I'm sure we can actually wind up putting him into the training portion as well. I actually want to see what his Soul Emblem has. So again, like I talked about before, that training community board with King Kai is actually very vital to like the main story combat and the fighting in general in this game, because you're going to actually get additional battle XP. That's kind of where you get most of your XP from anyway. I believe one of the fights we just did with Cell versus Vegeta, we got almost 1 million in battle XP, just because I also have a 20% buff to battle XP too through that community board.
So, Gohan's at Bulma's? I was wondering where he'd run off to.
Yep, she just called and said he's staying the night too. Her family's loaded. Gohan's probably having the feast of his life right now. Aren't you jealous, Goku?
Well, sure. I love myself some good grub. But nothing beats your home-cooked meals. And if we're being honest, I'd choose them over any spread in the world.
Really? Thanks. even if it's just flattery. Oh, I'm getting so embarrassed.
Goku actually being a husband for once, kind of a little uncharacteristic, but hey, what are you going to do? He's actually not much of a father either, because again, Piccolo's actually taught Gohan how to fight more than Goku has. Goku always goes off and dies, so again, that's something he's never around. He's never around for Chi-Chi, never around for Gohan. So, and hopefully that's going to be a nice cinematic scene too, the Goku's sacrifice. Again, I have high hopes for this saga. This is like my favorite saga as far as it comes to the Z Warriors, because like I said, everyone had something new
After Gohan had returned home,
to bring to the table when they had to fight Cell, or these impeding androids were coming.
Just received breaking news. After having been dispatched to defeat the monster known as Cell, the Royal Guard has been utterly decimated due to one of Cell's attacks. I repeat.
How terrible!
Those were innocent people. That monster. Chi-Chi, I need to talk to Piccolo about something. I'll be right back.
Goku, and he's gone. What does he need to talk to Piccolo about?
I'm not sure.
Okay, looks like we're back as Goku now. Again, some of these main story quests get kind of lengthy as far as like talking and conversations and just going about the, you know, going through the motions here of the conversations too about what's going on throughout the world and how they're going to set up for the next big belt.
Yo!
Goku, what is it?
You don't think you'd be able to go back to how you used to be before merging with Kami, do you?
What?
Well, merging with Kami made the Dragon Balls disappear, right? And I want to use the Dragon Balls to wish all the people back who were killed by Cell.
Sorry, but it's not like flipping a switch. We're stuck together forever. Exactly why I needed to think so long and hard about it before coming to a decision.
Wow. That must have been a tough call. I know. Maybe I could ask one of the Namekian survivors to come to Earth. If he agrees to stay here, we'd have a new Guardian.
And now we're going to get Dende.
And you know what that means? The Dragon Balls would come back, baby!
I love Goku's enthusiasm.
Idea.
Wait here. Fingers crossed.
Alright, so it looks like we're heading back to Planet Namek to see Dende.
Goku managed to zero in on the Namekian survivors' new home world. Upon arriving via instant transmission, Goku was given a hero's welcome by the planet's residents. Goku explained Earth's predicament and asked the new Grand Elder Mori if he knew any candidates suited to becoming Earth's new guardian. As luck would have it, Mori knew just the person for it was none other than
Dende. Alright, so we're gonna get little Dende back on Earth to be Earth's guardian.
Dende?
Piccolo, it's been too long.
Wait 1 sec. I'll have Gohan and Krillin here in a jiffy.
He is so invasive with his instant transmission that he learned on Yard Rat. I love the fact that he's just skipping around everywhere and just picking people up.
What? Guys, meet Earth's new guardian.
Is that really you, Dende? It's been ages. Hey, can you believe Blondie here is actually Gohan?
Krillin, Gohan, it's great to see you two.
Are you really gonna be the new Guardian?
That's right. I'm really glad our paths could cross again.
Dende, is it true that you can restore the Dragon Balls?
Yes, I can. Making a new set would take about 100 days. But if we use the inert set already on Earth, I should be able to have them working in no time.
Really? That's perfect!
We would then get 3 wishes, right? Same as on Namek?
Yes.
So, would we be able to wish back multiple people like last time?
Okay, so now they have actually Dende giving the Dragon Balls kind of an additional power-up like Purunga had. Purunga can make multiple wishes at once, but he can only wish back individual people. Shenron can wish back multiple people, but he can only do 1 wish, I do believe, per year. So now we have Shenron making 3 wishes at once with Dende's newfound power, trying to restore the inert Dragon Balls, which we lost after Kami had fused with Piccolo.
I suppose that could be possible. I mean, I'd have to make the proper adjustments. But if you did that, it would count as 2 wishes.
Oh? Is that all?
Fine by me. Let's do it.
All right, I'll begin right away.
Alright, so we're gonna have Dende work on the Dragon Balls. Obviously that was pretty quick.
Dragon Balls should be restored now.
Wait, what? Already?
Incredible. Looks like this little guy has some serious power.
Alright, I'll round up all the Dragon Balls then. Gohan, consider your training complete. Kick back with Dende until the Cell games start.
Huh? But...
Hey, don't worry. It'll be fine. Later.
Again, guys, here too, we have Goku kind of... He already knows that, you know, we have this common success for finding newly restored Dragon Ball. So we kind of have Goku already... unfortunately, we have kind of Goku admitting defeat. Obviously, he knows that... Gohan has latent potential, and that they may have a chance of beating him based on the based on Gohan's hidden potential. But Goku himself does not have enough strength alone to try and beat Cell by himself. So that's why we actually have Goku kind of giving Gohan a break and allowing him to just kind of relax and enjoy the last few days kind of he has on Earth. Again, that was something that was touched on in the anime too, was kind of Goku saying that, like, you know, things are kind of looking bad here. So we also have another subquest here too. So we have Amphibian Accident. So we're going to go ahead and fly over to, it looks like, Korin, down here by the summit. And then we'll go ahead and get the Dragon Balls. Alright. Hey, Korin, what you doing? Huh? Oh, I see, you're a Super Saiyan. I didn't recognize you at first. Yeah, sorry about that. I totally forgot. I look completely different as a Super Saiyan. Haha. Well, you may look different on the outside, but you're certainly still Goku on the inside. So what's going on? Are you in some sort of trouble? No, not really. I would like your help with something, though. What's up? I want to brew some delicious mushroom tea, but I appear to be fresh out of mushrooms. So your teacher, Roshi, used to go out and gather them for me back when I trained him. Master Roshi, really? It's been ages since he's done it. There's a particular cave where they grow. The area around the cave hasn't changed much, so it should still be there. I'm sorry to trouble you, but would you get some for me? I just remembered I have other matters to attend to. So Korin has this interesting request for us. It's 150,000 XP. So we have Korin just saying, like, Korin's looking for some special mushrooms that grow in a cave, so go seek them out. Again, this is kind of small stuff we have for Korin and Yajirobe at all times. I'm sorry, I actually mispronounced that too. That's Anamorpholine Accident. So again, we have the location marked on our map here. So again, excuse me for mispronouncing that. So good luck, because last time we did this before, we had an issue with Korin and Yajirobe gathering fish, and that was, like I said, it was a pretty tedious quest. So it looks like our area is not over here in this cave. We're actually going to grab the Dragon Ball before we decide to dip out of here. So Dragon Balls actually aren't marked on the map. You're going to have to mark them yourselves manually for this main story quest. And again, they kind of have that ominous little, like, nostalgic hum, which I love too, and they glow orange on the map as well. So meanwhile, as I'm doing this subquest, I'm also going to grab the Dragon Balls as we go to, just kind of go down the line, get the Dragon Balls, hit the subquest, and kind of just bounce back and forth and grab everything at once so I can kind of speed this process up. So... Alright, so here's a little loading screen. Again, guys, the loading screens are annoying too. It's a little bit of tedious too, trying to get through this stuff. You know, you have constant loading screens, you're jumping around the world map here and there. The instant transmission doesn't really work like we wanted to. Wish we could actually do that and just kind of skip around everywhere. That's a building Goku. Again, you gotta fly out of the city in order to see the world map. So now that we're out of the city, we can see the world map. We have a Dragon Ball in the water next to the city. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. It's gonna be our golden beacon on the map.
Getting lost in a city this year.
Okay, so we have it right here by the lighthouse. Alright, snag this too.
2, 3, 6 stars.
I do love how, like, the characters are interactive too, with the things they pick up throughout the world, as well as the memories. Also, something else too I wanted to touch on that the game actually doesn't cover too with characters. With specific characters, when you get to a certain point in the actual main story or the quest, they tend to actually unlock skills without telling you that the skills are available at the training grounds. Like I said before, when we did the Final Flash with Vegeta, we had Super Vegeta. The Final Flash was actually available at the training grounds, and I could have actually missed getting the Final Flash if I had not gone to the training grounds. And I wouldn't actually have it for that fight versus Cell. And again, I would have to gather it later. But again, there's going to be a point where it's going to be very linear in the campaign, or as far as fighting the Cell games, where we're actually being stuck in one area. Because we've actually had that before with training in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber with Goku and Gohan, as to where we couldn't go to the world map. So if you had missed any subquests, any training items or training skills, or you had missed D-medals, or you missed memories, again, it's going to kind of just keep you away from it and kind of jump you toward where you need to be on the game. So we're going to go ahead and grab this other Dragon Ball over here in Bleak Bog. I'm sure once we've gathered all 7 Dragon Balls, we're kind of going to get Goku to instant transmission back to the back to Kami's lookout, or Dende's lookout technically now. Alright, so it's going to be all the way up here on this mountain. Again, like, I do love the fact that they have that little hum, like the actual anime. Again, that's right out of the show.
It's a 7-star Dragon Ball.
Alright, gonna hit touchpad. Back to world map. We have the Cell Games Arena, which is going to be our subquest. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab... now, you know what? We're going to finish this subquest for Corrin real quick, and then we'll go ahead and jump back to our Dragon Ball questing. Again, it's very time-consuming, some of these missions. Obviously, this main story quest is going to be time-consuming because you have to gather all 7 Dragon Balls, and it's just basically kind of just running through everything until we can get to the Cell Saga. Or, I'm sorry, the Cell Games, which is going to be held in 9 days. Alright, so on our we're going to touchpad, go to the world map, and we have the actual location here as the blue blimp. It's going to be held within a cave. We need to grab some mushrooms for Corrin. Stop here. Alright, looks like we've got some random folk here. Gonna go ahead and talk to them and grab our mushrooms. Don't you get any closer, we don't trust humans. Hey now, just take it easy, I haven't done anything. I need something in the cave. You came here to make fun of us, right? Get out of here. Man, these guys are really upset. There's no way I can find mushrooms like this. Maybe I should just turn back. Alright, so we have a discouraged Goku kind of leaving the cave here because the animals or the actual people of Dragon Ball Z decide to shoo him away. Again, guys, some of the people in Dragon Ball Z also aren't humans, they're actual animals. Like the mayor or the president actually in Dragon Ball Z is like a dog or something, or a wolf. So there are different and interesting characters in Dragon Ball Z. I'm not sure what the problem is, but I guess they won't talk to a human even though I'm not one. I kind of feel weird just leaving them like this, though. I can't bring Corrin here either. He is an old-timer, after all. Yep, I better ask Oolong. Let's see, Oolong. So again, Goku has to hone in on people's energies, or to wind up using instant transmission to actually get to the location. So, why'd you bring me to this place? I don't need to be here. Come on, Oolong, you've got nothing better to do, right? I could really use your help. I'll admit I got nothing better to do, but what the heck? There's no girls here. You don't look like a human. Did you take some anamorpholine too? So, I was born this way. Okay, so it looks like these guys actually wound up taking a specific potion or some type of like medicine that actually turned them into animals. You were born that way, then you've suffered even more than we have. So what's going on with you guys? It may not look like it, but we used to be human. We wanted to turn into beast men, so we took some anamorpholine, but now we're stuck like this. Yeah, and now the anamorpholine fad's over. You don't see any more beast men around. We'll be laughing stock of the town if we get back like this. Please, you've got to help us find a way to make us human again. So Goku, what are you gonna do? This is a toughie. So if you guys can turn back to normal, you'll let me in the cave, right? I'm looking for some mushrooms that grow in there. Yeah, sure. My friend Bulma might know what to do. I'll ask her for you guys. You're gonna help us? Well, I'll do what I can. Thanks for hearing them out, Oolong. Wait, that's all you needed me for? You made me come all the way over here for that? Okay, let's head back. Oh, are you deaf? Alright, so we kind of just used Oolong there for a little bit to try and kind of get him to persuade our beast men to use the anamorpholine. It's a mouthful right there. So, now we have to restore them back to being humans. Get the advice from, Bulma. Okay, Goku brought Oolong back to West City.
Come on now.
Geez, I'm not sure. I'm not just some tool you can just throw around whenever. Hey, now, don't say that. It was easy, right? You didn't really have to do anything. You haven't changed at all. You drag people into messes and act like it's no big deal. Do I? Never really thought about it much. Anyway, let's go see Bulma. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, you know, it's just, we're doing the Anamorpholine accident as Goku talked to Bulma. So we're kind of looking for a cure here, for these beast men. So we have Android 16 talking to, Bulma here. And we're looking for a cure for these beast men in this subquest.
Hi there.
Hey Bulma, oh Goku, what brings you here? You know anything about a drug called Anamorpholine? Of course, it's a serum developed by a magical pharmaceuticals, taking its turn into beastmen. It was all the rage back when I was about 10 or so. Even King Fury took some and became a beastman. Nobody really takes this stuff anymore from what I can tell. Why do you ask? Well, I ran into some guys that took some extra strength version of the stuff and can't turn back. Extra strength Anamorpholine? I've never heard of that. What about you? You know anything? Why would he know anything? I was created for the sole purpose of destroying Goku. I will not provide him assistance. Okay, well that works out too. Come on, you can tell me, can't you? And it's not even Goku that needs help. It's the Beastmen.
Okay.
Fine, fine. Goku, take a hike for a second. Maybe he'll tell me if you aren't around. What? Again, so this is going to be one of those lengthy subquests. Like I said, they don't talk about it much, but there are actually soul emblems you can miss out on if you don't grab these sub-stories or these side quests as they appear while you're, you know, completing main story quests. There, that better? Very well. As I owe you for your assistance, I will tell you. Good, Goku's not here anymore, so spill the beans. So now we're going to go ahead and get some information here. My data banks indicate that Red Ribbon Army once sold inferior Anamorpholine as a means to secure funding. That may be the cause. Oh, really? You think that they still got any more of that stuff stockpiled somewhere? That was more than 10 years ago. I would imagine there is none left by now. If only I could run some tests on that inferior Anamorpholine and find a way to counter the effects. So again, we're going to try and make a cure for these guys. So that's the gist of it. Sorry to say this, but those beastmen are going to have to pray. Help comes from above. From above? That's not gonna... Wait, I bet Mr. Popo knows something. So again, this is a very lengthy subquest. We're just kind of dashing all around, teleporting all around with the instant transmission. Like I said, I love how he's just very intrusive, and if he needs something, he just kind of instant transmissions to whomever and tries to get an answer for something. Hey, Mr. Popo, you got a second? I need to talk to you about something. Yes, what is it, Goku? Thanks. So there's this stuff called Anamorpholine that turns people into beastmen. I'm actually getting really sick and tired of this. Him asking everybody for this. There's these guys that took a bad batch and can't turn back. You know a way to help them out. Probably I know the recipe for an antidote that can reverse the effects of any substance. But I need some special ingredients, and someone will have to assist me in concocting the antidote. Got it. I'll find the ingredients, and Bulma can help you make the antidote. This is what I require. So we should have all this stuff actually already. If anything it is unclear about what I need, please let me know. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Popo. We should have everything already. Like I said, I spent a decent amount of time kind of collecting things throughout the universe or whatever, or throughout the Dragon Ball world here. We're actually missing that golden gazelle antler, so I might actually ask him real quick where we can find that. In the west area, the meaty river snail can be found in seaweed in the lake in the North Mountains if you look hard enough. And the golden gazelle antler, however, it may prove difficult. Golden gazelles occasionally appear in the East Ravine, the Southeast Islands, the Central Plains, and in the continent's center. You'll need luck on your side, but I'm confident you'll eventually find the antler. So again, he kind of gives us a multitude of locations as to where to find this kind of golden antler. So we're going to try the continent center area first, and then we'll kind of bounce around and see if we can find them. Again, they're going to be on your map. You can find them with deer, the random encounters. You'll see a golden deer kind of hanging out with, or golden gazelle hanging out with the group. So just go ahead and capture it, and then you'll get your golden antler. So again, if you're unclear on anything, like I said, Mr. Popo kind of gives you a gist on as to where it will be or where it could be. So now we just have to kind of find a patch of deer and go from there. Again, so I'm just kind of right now just using the L1 button, the kind of the little radar sense or the key sense to try and find these deer.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
So again, this is one of those like lengthier subquests. We have this guy trying to attack us here from behind. Like I said, if you're 5 levels over, you can kind of just fly through enemies without a problem. So if you have pestering kind of small enemies, flocking behind you, you can just kind of use the dash button to kind of just fly through these enemies without a problem and get the XP.
Trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Don't have time for you. Again, that's also a trophy too, depending on how many. I believe it's like 50 enemies that you can't touch this, is one of those. So we have premium golden gazelle meat. Again, there's going to be NPCs throughout the game too. They're actually going to give you a heads up on, so we're looking for the golden gazelle. He's actually going to be right... I don't know if he's actually out here. We only have regular ones.
Found some tasty looking food. All right.
Again, if you're looking to just capture them, you can either run up to them like I'm doing here, or you can actually stand back, use L2, and fire some key blasts at the gazelles. You have to look a couple more over there.
We got a keeper. Found some tasty looking food.
What do you got here? So if it's going to be golden, it'll actually appear golden in the radar sense too, or in the key energy sense. It'll actually appear golden. So we don't have them again. Just kind of keep looking around this vicinity and see if we can find them. Go ahead and grab these ones while I'm at it. Again, we don't have any golden gazelle out here. So again, the NPCs will actually give you a heads up as to where they can be. We're going to try the East Ravine area now too. Which is actually going to be... Can be in the North Mountains area too. We'll try North Mountains area as well. See if we can find them. Again, Mr. Popo kind of gave us like 4 or 5 different locations to check out to try and find this golden antler required for the subquest. So again, it's one of those subquests that's going to take a little bit of time, or a little grinding to try and find a specific item. Alright. Got premium reindeer meat.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Got premium prime golden wolf meat over there. We need gazelle meat here. Should be an NPC up here by this bonfire as well. Okay, but there's no tips out here, and there's actually no animals out here either.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Okay, what do we got down here? So we got something down here. We got wolves down here, not gazelle.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Golden energetic fish, frozen meat in the ice blocks. Okay, it's not going to be out here. Again, it probably been over in that right-hand corner. But again, like Mr. Popo said, you need luck on your side to obviously find this. So we're going to go ahead and try... The East Ravine area. I'm also going to grab a Dragonball over there too. I probably should have grabbed that Dragonball in that one area too, in the North Mountains area, to continue this main story quest too, but I didn't. Kind of just focus on this gazelle meat quest for you guys. Try and see if I can find it too. Again, I'm looking for an antler. Golden gazelle antler. So. This is just the intermission between, the Cell games and the 9 days between it, guys. So, like I said, I'm playing it just like you guys are. Or if you guys haven't played it before, you know, I'm just playing it as it comes to me. So, we got Dragon Ball on the map too. I'm gonna grab the Dragon Ball, and I'm gonna look for this gazelle meat. Alex, we got some deer here, but we don't have gold deer.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. I'm pumped up and ready to go.
All right. Use the Genkidama. Try to do some damage. Again, it's only EX Spirit Bomb level 1, guys. It's not really insanely strong. Goku also can't do it in Super Saiyan, as you've seen. He actually falls out of Super Saiyan to use the Genkidama. And it also requires a solid amount of ki to actually use that super attack. Yeah, why not? We might as well Genkidama him, right? I do like that. I do like that a lot. I think that's actually pretty sick looking. The overhead Spirit Bomb. Alright. So where's that Dragon Ball? Hear the humming? Hear the hum. Don't see it. There we go.
4-star Dragon Ball. Boy, am I glad to see this.
Said no golden deer over there. Like I said, a good portion of the times, it's going to probably be around campfires. So guys, go ahead and look for campfires, and then there's normally going to be NPCs that'll give you kind of heads up, like, hey, there should be, you know, golden gazelle meat, prime golden wolf meat, and then I'll kind of give you a heads up as to where, you know, these animals are. Yeah, 4-star Dragon Ball. Goku's Dragon Ball, or Grandpa Gohan's Dragon Ball, rather.
Trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Sounds like the guy like tailing us here, but obviously we're not really focused on that at the moment. We're looking for deer, or gazelle rather.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Refined gold. No.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Could be some gazelle or deer out here. We're gonna find out in a second. Like I said, just kind of on a subquest here, looking for golden gazelle antler for a quest for Korin. Trying to find a remedy for the beast, the anamorpholine cure. We got over here. Get Steel Nut Z. Alright, we'll try it again. We're going to go ahead and go back to the Con and Center area. We had gold gazelle meat out there before, but obviously the gold gazelle didn't spawn, but there's a spot out there. So we'll try it again, see if it refreshed it by leaving and coming back and clearing all the deer out. Again, like I said, it's one of those lengthy side quests. It's one of those side quests that takes a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill here. Yellow meteorite over there. Like I said, there's going to be an NPC that'll more than likely pop up and tell you, you know, he has specific meat or specific animal can be found within a specific area. Prime golden wolf meat. We don't need that. Alright, we have premium golden gazelle meat. Again, we're going to try and see if we can find these gazelles, but I'm not exactly sure if we have the golden one on the map. No, we don't have the golden one still. So again, like I said, guys, it'll actually appear as golden, and we do have it. There it is. Don't let it get away. Go ahead and snag it. And we actually did not get the antler. So again, guys, you're going to have to do this quest over and over again with if there's golden gazelles, it's a rare item drop. It's not going to happen as easily as you think. So we're going to go ahead and leave, come back.
This apple looks extra juicy.
And try it again. I'm going to go to the Kame house, grab the Dragon Ball, head to the North Mountains region, grab the Dragon Ball, head back to the continent, center continent area, which is actually where the golden gazelle meat is, and see if we can find the antler. I don't need the meat, I need the antler, but I got just meat, so that's always fun, huh? Alright. Go ahead and fly over to our Dragon Ball, our golden beacon on the map.
Mr. Roshi and everyone are doing.
Golden gazelle antler for this side quest. This is I kind of had a feeling good portion of core and side quests are fairly tedious and they actually take quite a bit of time. So again, if you're not looking to, you know, spend time on these side quests, you don't really care too much for the soul emblems or the XP, go ahead and skip it. But you know, if you're looking to kind of go for full completion of the game, you're looking to get the max XP for the characters.
I bet this thing tastes amazing.
You know, kind of just these gazelles out here. What do we have? You got beast meat. It might just be beasts instead of gazelles. Actually, I have anything else out here. All right. No more Dragon Balls on the map here. Head back to our world map. Gonna go ahead and snag the other Dragon Ball from here, from the World Martial Arts Center. And then we'll go ahead and head back to the center continent again, see if we can find that golden gazelle. Hopefully there's two this time around, and we get the actual antler. Then we can move on with the side quest. Because again, this is kind of killing me. I hit the touchpad, find our Dragon Ball, mark it. Obviously, these things are not marked on the map. You actually have to manually mark themselves, or manually mark them yourself, and then go ahead and fly out. I also love the fact too that every time you go back to that town, Goku also always has that same response, that he couldn't stop the androids, and he kind of feels defeated not being able to stop the androids from terrorizing or destroying that city and killing Yamcha. You know, in that fight. Because obviously no one was prepared. So this Dragon Ball is going to be underwater. Let's see if we can grab it real quick. There's also a lot of the D metals. You can find fancy piercings, fancy, you know, necklaces, etc. A lot of gifts and items actually you can find under the water. It's going to take a lot of time as far as like going up and down, in and out of the water, because you know Goku also has a you know, an air meter as well. So. Yeah, we're gonna try it one more time to the Cell Games Arena and see if we can get this golden gazelle antler and complete this darn side quest. Because again, this is starting to just get tedious. It's one of those things that just kind of randomly appears. It's based off a random encounter. It's not something that's guaranteed whenever you find a golden gazelle. So again, just kind of, you know, rinse, wash, repeat, man. Just kind of reload the area. Like I said, there's 5 different areas these guys can appear. We have them appearing here right now. So. And normally, you're going to see the NPCs that kind of give you a heads up as to what's going on or where, you know, specific animals are going to be. Where the bonfires are, that's kind of like 90% of where, like, NPCs are. Alright, let's see here. Do we have another golden gazelle anywhere? No. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me.
Like a great apple.
Alright, so we don't have any gold gazelles over here. And we have none over here either. Again, they're all just regular gazelles. You would, like I said, you would see it. It'd kind of have like an orange glow to it if there's a golden gazelle, and it'd be golden just on the map without using the key sense. Let's see, here's another area on the map here. that has golden gazelle. We have prime gold wolf meat over here. Let's see if we can't find it somewhere else. Another spot on this map.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Spicy mushrooms, we don't need that.
Might cause some
Meaty
trouble
river
later.
snails.
Best to deal with this now. Whoa! Get a load of this lake!
Aromatic herbs. Okay.
You think there are fish here? I bet they taste great.
It looks like it's not gonna happen. It's only gonna be over in that one spot.
Might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now. I'm pumped up and ready
Little
to
Frieza
go.
Force encounter here.
Lend me your energy.
Little Genki Dama for him. Again, guys, that actually doesn't work well, as I showed before. It does not work well at all on the ground, so do not use that attack when you're actually on the ground.
No, you should train some more.
All right.
Might cause some trouble later. Best
We
to deal with this
might
now.
have a golden gazelle here. Hopefully we don't get interrupted by someone. But it looks like we have one right in front of me.
That should be everything. All right.
Alright, so again, guys, there is more than one location.
Prime cut of meat.
And we got 2 antlers. Thank God. So again, guys, there's going to be 5 different areas that it's going to be at. I'm going to go ahead and turn this side quest in, because this is absolutely annoying. It looks like it's at Kami's Lookout too, so I'm going to go turn it in first, and then head back out and grab the Dragon Ball. So again, it's a random encounter with golden gazelles. It's going to be in the continent center area. It's going to be in the East Ravine. It's going to be in the North Mountains. I believe it said South Far Mountains too. So again, it's going to be in a couple different areas that you can find this golden gazelle antler, but it has to actually be a golden gazelle appearing on the map. And again, like I said, I've caught one before. You guys watched it. I got the meat instead. I didn't actually get the antler. So okay, I'm going to go to Bulma now. Now we have the antidote made. We've turned the ingredients in. With Bulma now at Kami's Lookout, she and Mr. Popo began to concoct the antidote. So several hours later, we have an antidote for these anamorpholine beast men that usually were humans. So we're going to go ahead and head back there now. So finally I was getting tired of waiting. So you got Mr. Popo's antidote. This is incredible. You're not going to find medicine like this anywhere else. If my company mass-produced this stuff, we could help anyone else that's experiencing negative side effects. I might actually look into that. You go ahead and do that. I'm going to take this antidote to the Beastmen. Again, the main part of this little annoying side quest that we're doing, this is more lengthy than I'd want it to be, is just to get XP, because character XP is very important in leveling up these characters too, because again, you're not going to get much XP from fighting random encounters of people throughout like the Dragon Ball universe here, because obviously they're on a lower level than we are right now, and you're only getting about 14k a piece. So again, try to do these subquests as quickly as possible, or as easily as possible. So Goku returned to the Beastmen and gave them the antidote. So we got the antidote. We're going to cure these Beastmen. They're actually people. Well, I can't believe this. We're humans again, and we actually need them to get the heck out of our way so we can get these mushrooms back to Korin. Thank you very much. Now we can finally head back into town and live normal lives. No more stinky cave life for us. Good for you guys. And wait, are these the mushrooms you were talking about? Yes, this is the secret shroom. I love that. That name is kind of silly. Hey, yeah, at least I think so. Well, I think I'm going to head out. Okay, cool. Let's go. Go, Goku, go. You still need something? That pig guy said that he was born that way. He was born the way he was. Maybe he should take this stuff too. Yeah, he might actually be able to turn himself into a human. Who, Oolong? Nah, I'm sure he's fine without it. I mean, he can transform into anything on his own. Again, so that was actually touched on in Dragon Ball itself. Oolong actually is a shapeshifter. Oh, okay. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We're just doing a side quest here. We completed one of the side quests. It's the Anamorpholine side quest for Korin. And we had a good moment here struggling to try and get that golden gazelle antler, which is a random encounter with a golden gazelle in the continent center area where the Cell Games actually is going to be held. So with any rate, thanks a bunch. We'll never forget the kindness you showed us. Korin will be happy to see these bad boys too. So again, it's just a small side quest, kind of lengthy if you don't actually have the golden gazelle antlers prior to the quest. And like I said, it's a random encounter. Even though you might find a golden gazelle on the map, you're not guaranteed to get the antler from it. You may get premium beast meat or premium gazelle meat rather than the antler. So it wasn't easy, but I got the mushrooms you wanted. So we handed over the secret shroom to Corrin. Very good. I appreciate this. So again, we're going to get a decent amount of XP, 158,000 for Goku, 5 D medals. Again, D medals are important too. D medals are used for the training grounds to acquire new super attacks with characters. So again, that's something else that they don't touch on too much with you either, is that you can miss out on super attacks. Like I said, we almost missed out on the final flash with Vegeta. They didn't showcase the cinematic scene with that either, so like I said, just kind of make sure you're doing the subquests after main story quests, and then just grabbing those skills from the training grounds. Perhaps I'll brew a separate batch of dirt tea for that insufferable Yajirobe. Say you think I could try some of the mushroom tea when you're done making it. I mean, it's got to be good if the mushrooms are that hard to get, right? Oh, the tea tastes awful. What? Then why are you making it? It's good for my health. Why would you be worried about your health? You live for hundreds of years. Alright. Moving on. Side quest. Oh, actually, you know, before I leave, again, guys, too.
I think it's time to train.
Before you dip out, make sure you grab some of the senzu beans. Okay, we can't grab any senzu beans now. Make sure you grab some of the senzu beans from Corrin when they're ready. At the world map, and then we're going to actually go grab our last Dragon Ball and complete the quest of the Dragon Balls, make our wishes with Dende, and move on. Hopefully get into the Cell games in this video. So again, the point we're in this game is we're just kind of like at the point where there's 9 days left. We're training with Gohan and Goku, and we're trying to just get into the Cell games, or kind of like lax into the Cell games. So we're going to have the final Dragon Ball. Hopefully Goku decides instant transmission back. I'm getting tired of seeing these loading screens after having to fast travel to every different location on the map. So
might cause some trouble later. Best to deal with this now.
Alright, drop down. I love that hum. I do. I absolutely love the hum of those Dragon Balls, man. I don't know why, but I love it. Alright, all Dragon Balls are collected.
That makes all 7. Whew! I was kind of hoping to do this without the Dragon Balls, but Cell's way too strong for that. I'm not powerful enough to beat Cell on my own. This way, we'll have a backup plan if something goes wrong.
Okay, guys, so again, this is where kind of Goku is also explaining, too, that he actually, like I said, he's giving Gohan a pass on, like, the training. They want to sustain Super Saiyan for the next 9 days, because Goku himself cannot beat Cell alone. Cell's actually far stronger than Goku is at the moment. He knows that Gohan has latent potential, but this is, again, like he said, his backup plan to try and best Cell, so the world doesn't get destroyed, or the Earth doesn't get destroyed. Let's go give the Dragon Ball to Dende for safekeeping.
Looks like they're back in working order.
I'll say. Thanks, Dende.
So again, we're going to get a Dende Soul Emblem medal too. Again, he's proficient, it looks like, in the meals or the God proficiency. So again, like I said, they don't talk about this too much as far as the community boards and what to do with them. Talk to Dende when you're ready to fight. So the community boards, like I said, are extremely, extremely important too, as far as King Kai's community board, because, you know, Dragon Ball Z essentially is fighting, right? So like I said, you know, it's important to start developing that community board as much as possible. Like I said, we have 20% additional battle XP. You're kind of looking forward to try and get more of that. We can actually get another bonus, I believe, with all the Namekians. We're going to get a Namekian bonus. So if we have Guru and Dende together, we can actually get the Namekian bonus with Nail and Piccolo. So that wouldn't be too bad of an idea here. I have to move out a couple characters here. Alright, so we're going to have to do some reorganizing. Alright. Kind of move Gohan over. It gives him +5. What kind of a buff are you guys going to give him the Namekian? It's going to be +4 to everyone. So again, guys, you're going to get... So based on their training, so if I have 13 max with Nail on training, it'll give +4. So if, you know, Nail's training is 13 at the level it is right now, to be 17 if all 4 of them are actually in the same spot. So again, it's going to take, you know, it takes time to kind of reorganize, you know, your training boards or your community boards in the proper way. I'm really hoping for Captain Ginyu. I'm not sure when we're going to get a Captain Ginyu. The Ginyu Force has awesome bonus. You know, you have Ginyu Force +5. I have Captain Ginyu, but obviously I don't have a Captain Ginyu Soul Emblem just yet. Also, that red Phase 2 character is Banyu, which Akira Toriyama actually created for this game. So she's a new or long-lost member of the Ginyu Force. So it was just... you know, her name is Banyu. Again, she's someone that used to be in the Ginyu Force, is actually a former member of the Ginyu Force, which you can only train with or battle with, and the training facility in Capsule Corporation with Android 21, which is actually a character from Dragon Ball FighterZ. So that's kind of cool, like, they incorporated that in this game. There's Hip Hairdo, too. So I'm actually going to check out my Soul Emblems first before I do that, and see what Android 16 is proficient in. So, I'm going to click over. So, 16... Hold on a minute. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, so he actually only has... He's more proficient in mechanics rather than training. He only has 10 in training. Dende has 25 in cooking, 10 in training. So again, there's... And 25 in the God category. 23 in God, 13 in training, old-timer, and old-timer. So again, it takes time. I'm not going to really delve into it too much as far as like enhancing it as much as I probably should, but I'm not going to delve into it as much. Again, we can't use the Dragon Balls. Even though you acquired them all, you can't use the Dragon Balls at the moment. They're just kind of like a main story item. I'm going to go ahead and check the world map one more time just to make sure there's no more subquests to complete so we don't miss out on any Soul Emblems. Okay, so we don't have any more. Check the off area too. Again, only Goku can travel to King Kai's planet using instant transmission. And he's actually the only one that can access any subquests that are actually on King Kai's planet. Let's go ahead and talk to Dende now.
So, are you ready for the showdown with Cell?
Alright, so we're going to showdown with Cell. We're going to start the Cell games. Actually, you know what? Give me one more second here before we do that. Like I said, again, check your super attack skill tree. Make sure you're not missing anything else, because they don't even give you a hint as to when things are available or if things are available. So I think we're ready. I got the mastery skills as high as I can at the moment. So, yeah, you know what? Let's jump into it.
So, are you ready for the showdown with... That's great! Good luck!
Alright, so now we're going to actually complete all those 9 days. We got 287,000 XP for actually completing this mission. Purunga plushies, again, those are just all gifts that you can give to your Soul Emblems to kind of like enhance their attributes. And the fancy wristwatch, again, is just a solely sellable item for Zen. So if you're low on Zen, enhance King Master Roshi's
on the fight ahead.
Community board for more Zen.
The fated day of May 26th had finally arrived.
All right, time to go.
Don't you dare die on me, Goku!
Don't worry, I won't, Chi-Chi.
And my little Gohan better not fight!
What? Well,
Promise me, Goku! Promise me Gohan won't fight!
Look at the time. Bye!
Hey! My little Gohan.
I love it.
Fight. I can feel it.
Oh, Chi-Chi, little do you know that actually Gohan's going to save the world, but no one knows that at the moment.
Hey!
Oh, I love how everyone is just kind of lined up here.
There you are.
It's almost time. Wait, where's Vegeta? Don't tell me. Is he in the hyperbolic time chamber again?
He went on ahead of us.
Gotcha. Man, he's really raring to go.
Yeah. Well...
Whoa, why is everyone so down in the dumps?
Goku, we've got some bad news. We can bring back a lot of people at once using just one wish with the Dragon Balls. Just like before, we can't bring back anybody that's died once already.
I'm sorry. I should have told you sooner.
What, that's all? Relax, Dende. We just won't die. It's as simple as that.
Won't die? You do know that we're up against Cell, right?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's get going. We're gonna be late.
How are you this calm? You're starting to freak me out.
Again, guys, Goku's kind of putting on a happy face and kind of a calm face because obviously he knows that he's not strong enough to beat Cell and that they may or may not potentially lose. But Goku actually, like I said, in that side quest, or in that main quest there, he actually said that he doesn't have enough strength to beat Cell alone.
So, are you coming too, Krillin?
Yeah?
Fun fact, too, they actually said that this was supposed to be the end of actual Dragon Ball Z and that it wasn't supposed to continue into the Buu Saga, but it actually did. Gohan was supposed to be like the strongest, you know, member of the Z Warriors. But again, I'm happy it still continued.
Goku, do you think we can really beat Cell?
Beats me. Won't know until I fight it.
I do love the fact that they give them like that small like in-game conversation too, as far as like what he thinks or what he, you know, what the characters think in general. I don't think we can upgrade Krillin any more than he is now. Again, like I said, they have skill. They might be support characters too, but they also have skills that can be acquired too, and mastery skills. So make sure you're kind of jumping into that. Again, I did that with Gohan as well. You have to go in individually with each character into Capsule Corporation and acquire these mastery skills. Again, unbridled powers like stacking Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan, but you kind of slowly lose HP. So I'm going to get a decent amount of damage dealt out, but I'm going to slowly drain my own HP throughout the course of the battle. So we'll check Krillin real quick too. And then we'll jump into it. So again, you see he gets mastery skills, and there's something else here we can grab. Off the radar, it makes it a little harder for an enemy to spot you. Active when there are support characters in your party. Destructive blow level 2. And we have heavy blow level 3. I don't believe he has any other super attacks either. We have destructive this level 3, and these are all other skills you can acquire, I believe, later on. So it's a Galactic Showdown with the Mighty Majin Buu. So, but they don't tell you when these things are available. You just kind of have to periodically check in and out of the skill tree to find it. And we have everything equipped on Krillin, Killer Co-op, Heavy Blow, and Merciless. Okay. World map time, and we're starting Cell games. Alright. I actually kind of wanted them to do, too, the kind of like the broadcast that Cell did. I'm actually a little upset too we didn't get that. I was hoping that we would get the like TV broadcast of Cell kind of talking to the world, telling him he's going to hold, you know, the Cell games in 9 days. We didn't get that either. I'm not too upset about it. Again, like I feel like they kind of rushed this part of the game a little bit. I feel like they did a great job with the Saiyan Saga and the Frieza Saga, but again, I feel like they kind of rushed the Cell Saga a little more. I'm hoping they do better with the Buu Saga.
Begin and the fate of the planet is decided. Cell can be seen standing motionless in the center of the ring. The vile monster, Cell, is threatening to wipe out all of humanity. The World Martial Arts Champion, Mr. Satan! That's right, Mr. Satan has come.
Oh my god, and this is our first actual snapshot and introduction of Hercule.
Listen up there, Cell. I got you all figured out.
So happy they didn't change his voice.
You used a bunch of light shows and trick bombs to destroy the city and the military. But let me tell you, those toys won't work on me.
Who is this clown?
I'm happy that Cell actually identifies the fact that he is a clown. That's absolutely hilarious.
Vegeta, I'm surprised you've got the guts to come here and show your face.
Oh, we got 16 arriving.
Well, looky here. You're still alive. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like you've had a little bit of work done.
They flew too, right?
And everybody's amazed by the fact that they can fly. Alright. So the dreaded Cell games, it's time for the final battle. Meet Cell in the Cell games arena. So again, guys, like I said, if there's any type of quest that appears, like I said, hit the touchpad, go to the world map, complete it, grab those Soul Emblems beforehand, and just make sure you're getting those subquests done. Because again, like I said, you're going to actually acquire more. Oh, we have the announcer over here, the World Martial Arts announcers over here. This is kind of cool. Might actually stop by and see him real quick.
Has your dad got something up his sleeve?
I'm not sure. If he does, he has her.
We got a fight next to him, too. It looks like there's a D-Metal kind of just chilling next to him. So we have the Solar Flare with Krillin. It stuns everyone. I think it's a good idea to keep on your characters. I'm going to go ahead and use the Genki Dama. Okay. So no cause for concern there. We'll just kind of wipe him out real quick. I'm going to grab my D-Metal here. I actually want to talk to him first, too, the World Tournament announcer. Looks like Cell games, aren't you? Sounds like Gohan stuck behind the sign there. But I'm not only going to get in the way if I get any closer. I'll be rooting for you guys from a safe distance, of course. Give it your all, okay? Here, take this. I might Might not be much, but I'm happy I can help in any way. Okay, so we got some heal aids. Again, like I said, so the NPCs throughout the game actually will give you specific items or healing items throughout the campaign.
There it is.
You're finally here. I've been waiting for you, Goku.
Sick, absolutely sick. See, just everyone standing there, you know, just like the anime. Trunks with his hair down too.
That should be everyone. Welcome.
They all just flew, didn't they?
I guess that trick's pretty popular these days.
16! Looks like you're back in working order.
I owe you my thanks, Krillin. And you too, Gohan.
Glad to see you're better now, 16.
Let's give it our best.
Goku, I was created with the sole purpose of killing you. Do not forget this.
Man, this guy's nothing but gloom and doom.
It's time. Let us begin. I don't care who's first.
As the world martial arts champion, naturally that would be me.
Oh my god, we're gonna see Hercule fight.
That guy? He's dead meat.
Oh my god, Goku.
We let him go for it. If, well, when he dies, we'll just bring him back with the Dragon Balls.
Jeez, guess we're gonna have to.
This is it, folks! The battle to protect the planet is finally underway. The Cell Games have begun!
Oh my god, please smack him out of the ring, please.
Take this and that.
Oh, you're irritating.
Not upset, not one bit about that.
Mr. Satan has been knocked out of the ring! He's lost the match!
Well then, let's begin the Cell Games, shall we?
Mr. Satan lost? But how?
I just lost my footing. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna mess him up real good.
He still doesn't have the slightest clue what he's dealing with. World champion my ass.
So, who's first?
Well, I guess I'll go first if that's okay.
Well, well. In the interest of transparency, I was hoping to save you for the end.
Bring it.
Alright, so we got that long-awaited kind of one-on-one with Goku and Cell here.
What's this?
We got Cell doing the death beams. We're gonna use a super Kamehameha wave. A little slow on the trigger there, trying to collide with Cell. I'm gonna use this Sensu Bean. Again, I'm using Unbridled Power, guys, so I'm gonna kind of constantly drain HP throughout this fight. Like I said, I like to have at least one attack that immobilizes enemies too, which is why I keep that scissors on. Alright, so we're a little above Cell, and that fight kind of went pretty quick. 1.6 million again, guys. I'm getting 20% additional with that King Kai community board.
Well, well, look at you. I must say I'm rather impressed. I wasn't expecting to have this much fun. You better eat one of those sensu beans, Goku. I'm having way too much fun to stop now.
If we give Goku a sensu bean, and all of us team up on Cell, we can take him down.
Again, these guys always had like some type of plan, but just never followed through with it to kind of just beat Cell.
You don't have any pride as a Saiyan, do you? And you don't know him at all. He would rather die than beat his opponent in such a way.
But if we just let this go on...
He can do it. I'm certain of it. I hate to admit it, but no matter what I do, I couldn't go beyond Kakarot's level. He's some sort of genius.
I love the fact that they have kind of Goku in his torn up gi right now from the fight.
As he is, Cell is still one step ahead of him.
So what are we supposed to do?
He's got something planned, I can tell. Let's just find out what that is.
Oh, please be the instant transmission Kamehameha. Please. Please be the instant transmission.
Don't want the fun to stop here.
You didn't give me the final flash, Kakarot, but I need this.
You win.
Oh my god, they're not going to do it.
I'm dropping out.
Oh.
I've got a good idea how strong you are now, so I think I'm done now.
You've got to be kidding me.
What? He's forfeiting the match? What the hell is he thinking?
Goku, you do know what you're saying, don't you? You do realize that once you've run out of people to fight me, every last person on the planet will have breathed their last breath.
You got the wrong idea. You still have plenty of people to go up against. Can I choose who goes next?
I can't. I am absolutely baffled by the fact that they did not do the instant transmission Kamehameha. I understand it's not a game like a super attack in the game, but it would have been sweet to see. It was an awesome moment in the Cell Saga. Again, I had high hopes for this saga, and it's just letting me down.
I got a feeling about this next match. It'll probably be the last one.
Okay, guys, the reason why Goku's kind of given up here, too, in the anime, he actually wound up using the instant transmission Kamehameha, which was a super attack that he had kind of up his sleeve. Goku used just about every ounce of his energy to try and defeat Cell. He actually destroyed or disintegrated Cell's upper half, but he wound up exhausting himself in the process. So we get to this point in the match where Goku's actually losing energy faster than he can actually retain. So then Goku decided to forfeit because he knows that Gohan is obviously stronger than him if he's pushed to his limit.
But just based on what I was able to learn while fighting you myself, I'm pretty confident this guy will have no trouble taking you down.
What?
Get it now? That's why I'm fine with dropping out of this thing.
Alright, you've piqued my interest. Just who is this mythical fighter you won't stop going on about?
The next one up to fight Cell is...
Okay.
He is the only one who's capable of
show Cell
Cell
who he's going to fight next. So again, we're going to have Gohan fight Cell next. Again, Goku tried in this. Goku actually really tried with the instant transmission Kamehameha wave, and it actually didn't turn out the way he thought it would.
This thing's got lots of energy.
I also want to just hit the touchpad real quick again, like I talked about with the side quest. I don't think there's going to be anything now. No, of course there's not anything now. So again, just kind of run into Gohan. Gohan's actually going to be the next one up.
Dad?
So, again, like I said, Goku exhausted himself, and he knows he can't beat Cell.
Gohan. You're up.
What?
Huh?
What did he just say?
Gohan, you ready?
You want me to fight Cell?
Goku, you're being completely ridiculous. If you couldn't handle Cell, then what makes you think Gohan can?
Gohan's hiding way more power than any of us realize. It's downright unreal, you guys. He started tapping into that power while in the hyperbolic time chamber. I never could have imagined this. Here, you gotta check this out. So you know I've gotta ask, Gohan. Did you have any trouble keeping up with my fight with Cell earlier?
I love the fact that they're actually giving this this line out of the anime.
Well, no, but that's because you two weren't fighting at full power, right?
I can't speak for Cell, but me? I was fighting at my full power. But it seemed like I was holding back to you. Am I right?
Gohan, is that true?
Yeah.
Do it, Gohan! You want to be a scholar, don't you? Then save the world, otherwise you'll never get the chance to become one!
Okay, that line was kind of similar to what he said in the anime. He actually said to Goku, or Goku said to Gohan in the anime that you were kind of comparing your speed to my speed in the fight, or my power level to to your power level, and that's why you weren't having a hard time keeping up with our fight. And obviously Goku, if you guys are, you know, a fan of the franchise or a fan of the anime, Goku actually had a hard time keeping up with Cell all throughout that fight. Goku was actually on the defensive just about the entire time they fought.
Okay, I'll do what I can.
Oh, got the cape off.
I'm going to fight Cell.
Again, guys, so we might have an option or an opportunity here. Okay, so we have an opportunity here with Gohan kind of out of his cape. If you guys have missed any super attacks, Gohan Unleashed, go to Cell and fulfill your destiny. So now we have the kind of super Gohan now. If you guys miss any super attacks, you know, make sure you're grabbing them now. Again, like I said, just check your super attack skill tree and see what they have. Again, you know, go to your character, go ahead and press triangle on Gohan, and then actually go through it and see if there's anything actually available for the character. If you didn't grab, you know, Guided Cinco, Super Rapid Fire Key Wave, the Kamehameha as well, you know, those are things you can kind of miss out on that you're not going to have if you didn't go to the training grounds and grab those super attacks, or if you haven't leveled Gohan up enough and actually upgraded him a little more. Actually, check my super attack palette first. Make sure I have all my know-hows equipped. And Super Cinco, Body Impact, Super Dragon Flight. Again, that's also another super attack you can acquire too. Prior to this fight is the Super Dragon Flight. Know-how skills, transformation with Super Saiyan on. Know-how skills are actually only equipped if you actually equip them. They don't just kind of equip themselves. So, yeah, like I said, if you missed out on anything prior to this, make sure you actually get it done now before fighting Cell, because you won't have it during the fight.
Well, well, if it isn't Gohan.
I love it. I love the animation.
Gohan?
Now that he's powering up.
Calm and reserved Gohan? How in the hell did that little brat increase his power by so much? I can't believe it.
It seems like your father wasn't bluffing about your power after all. But I'm afraid you still don't have what it takes to defeat me, Gohan.
Alright, so now we're going toe-to-toe with Cell with Gohan. I also love the fact that they incorporated his fighting stance too. I'm gonna go right into Surge. He's gonna use consecutive Ki Blast. We'll go ahead and dash around him. Now that you guys got Surge again, like I said, you can kind of tank through a little bit of their defense. I caught us on that one. Alright. So again, Cell's going to be a little tougher than most of the enemies, obviously. Knock Cell away. Just guard and use that square button there. Again, like I said, I'm using Unbridled Powers. Oh, he used a perfect barrier? That was kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. Again, like I said, I'm using Unbridled Power. Unbridled Power actually rapidly drains our HP, but it gives us a decent amount of damage dealt out. Then we'll finish him off with the Super Cinco. Alright, so we got 1.3 million. Again, like I said to you before, use that community board, that training community board, and try and get more XP out of these battles.
This is surprising. You're tougher than I thought you would be.
Please, please stop. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to kill anyone, even a bad guy like you.
You kill me? That is some kind of joke. Now I've heard everything.
I was told that ever since I was a little kid, I'd release an unbelievable amount of power whenever I got angry. That's why my dad thinks I can beat you. He's probably banking on me getting angry.
Do you really think that little bedtime story is going to scare me? If anything, it just makes me want to kill you by whatever means necessary. Hurts, doesn't it? Is it enough to make you cry? You don't want to die like this, do you, Gohan?
Goku! Gohan needs help. I'm going in!
Wait, Piccolo. We just need to wait for him to get angry enough. If we want to beat Cell, we need Gohan at his full power, and his anger's the key to everything here.
That's where you're wrong, Goku. Can't you see Gohan isn't like you? He doesn't like fighting. Do you have any idea what he's thinking right now? He isn't angry at all. Gohan's over there wondering why his father isn't stepping in to save his life. It doesn't matter that he may very well be the most powerful fighter out of all of us. He's just a kid.
Krillin, give me a sensu bean.
Okay.
It's so stubborn. It seems your own pain isn't enough to push you over the edge. What's it gonna take, kid? I wonder, what about the pain of your friends and loved ones?
What are you gonna do?
I'm ready to do whatever it takes to anger you and draw out that true power of yours.
My apologies for getting you involved. I will self-destruct and take Cell with me. Even you can't recover from a blast at this distance. Why? Why did I not explode?
Because you can't, 16? Well, you see, when he was repairing you at the Capsule Corporation, Dr. Brief found a huge, bomb inside of your body. He said it was too dangerous to leave in, so he removed it.
Too bad, Android 16. Huh? And now it's your turn. Huh?
Wait, what are those things?
Go forth, my little Cell Juniors. Make Goku and his friends suffer in pain.
Watch out, guys. These things are scary strong. Be careful.
Okay, that was pretty sick. Again, those lines were pretty spot on to the anime. But again, Piccolo's line of the anime was, you know, Gohan's a scared 11-year-old boy wondering why his father's not intervening to help him. So now Cell has sprouted Cell Jrs, and they're almost as strong as Cell, and they're going to actually take on our Z Fighters. Goku hasn't recovered from his battle with Cell, nor has he actually had a Sensu Bean, so Goku is the most vulnerable out of the group at the moment. Alright, got Little Demons, big problems, challenge the Cell Juniors. So again, guys, if you're missing any super attacks, you missed this, you know, the final flash with Vegeta, go ahead and grab that from the training grounds now. If you missed any super attacks with Trunks, you might want to grab them before you decide to do these fights too. So again, it's something that you guys want to try and like look into. So again, like I said, go to your characters, go to the skill tree, and check into the their super attacks and see what's available. Again, like I said, we had, you know, Final Flash being available just before the Super Vegeta fight with Cell. Second form Cell or Perfect Cell. So again, it's something you want to look into. Again, there's something else I missed here too. Destructive Blow level 2. So again, make sure you know how skills are equipped too. I actually missed a handful of mastery skills with Vegeta. I actually kind of want to go grab those real quick. And same thing with Trunks. See, like I was talking about before, we have Neo Shining Sword Attack, and you also have Super Burning Attack that are available. Again, the level is going to be a lot higher than what they're on right now. I do believe that it's 55 or 60 for Super Burning Attack. I think it's 60 for Super Burning Attack and 55 for Neo Shining Sword Attack. Before I decide to do this fight, I'm actually going to go ahead and grind those levels out. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. Thanks guys for tuning in. You know, subscribe, hit the like button, drop some comments. If you guys want to see any additional content or something different, you know, let me know in the comment section below. Again, this is that DBC guy signing off. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Thanks for watching.